Next level.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, Editor-in-Chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. We're taking center stage today on the Own It Publishing platform with one of my favorites. She is like family. I tell you, she's been with us from the beginning. Let me go ahead and bring her on in. What's going on, Moshay? We got Moshay Akala in the house. Oh, I'm so excited to have you in the house today.
I told you I'd be back. Right?
She gonna come back, and she gonna come back again and again and again. Y'all, I just absolutely love this woman's energy. I tell you, it's like being in a virtual room. It elevates you, but being in a room with her, man, just phenomenal. So, Moshay, please just introduce yourself real quick. Tell everybody who you are and just a little bit of what you do.
Absolutely. So, Moshay here. Most people call me Mama Mo. I am the owner and creator of Mother of Earth Distribution, which is the platform for my healing blend, which has a whole journey in a jar that I share and love and healing with. I am still a work in progress. So I think my bio right now has a ... So I'm going to stop right there.
I think we all are just always evolving, or hopefully we are always evolving and just growing, right? And today we're going to talk about energy and like, what's your vibration, people? Because your vibe is everything, right, Moshay?
Everything.
I mean, the way you show up, when you walk into a room, the way your vibe is. Now, I'll just say real quick, like if I walk in a room, usually people are going to turn because I know that I have that light about me. I'm always smiling and just bringing that. But you do have those people that come in the room and yes, they will turn their heads, but they turn their heads in a little bit of a bad way. You get that.
The energy. It's all about the energy.
Like, I don't know if I want to talk to that person. They don't even look like, that they even want to say hi or nothing, right?
Isn't that crazy? You can feel that. You feel that with no dialogue, no exchange. It's just an energy.
Right.
And I'm so excited that we're talking about this because I think that there are levels of it. Like there's super simple levels, and we don't even know that we're evolving. Super simple. And then like for me, I'm in a hypersensitive. Like I just feel everything. Yeah. And part of my journey was tapping into that vibe, that energy. And it didn't have a definition then, because like none of this made sense. None of this even existed before. But at this moment, it's all coming together. So feeling that energy and then from the inside out, projecting it like this is what I want to happen. Yeah. This is how I want to live. I don't care about a diagnosis. I don't care about my financial situation. This is what I see. This is what that you actually have you control that vibration to bring those things to you to heal you. I know because I've done it. Right. And I have more validation because I've fallen off the wagon and stopped doing the things that I'm supposed to do to keep my body happy and healthy. And then it actually reacts and starts going backwards and deteriorating. And then I go, oh, wait a minute, you know better. change that vibration, get it back up there, get back into it. Isn't that so cool? I don't know if people think about it like that. Do you think people think about it like that, or they just go with it?
You know what? I think most people just go with it because I don't think they really know about it. So I think we need to have more conversations like this so people kind of understand, like, oh, this is what I'm feeling, or oh, this is why this is happening. You know, like
test it. You can test it.
Yeah, I mean, because when you get up in the morning, maybe you get up on the wrong side of the bed, right? You stub your toe. And now, if you stub your toe and you're just pissed off, oh, dang it, the stomach, oh, now you can't find your keys. Now the kids are acting up. Now you're arguing with your husband, this, that. You're stuck in traffic, all that stuff, right? But if you just stub your toe and, shake it off. It's okay. Honestly, that might be something that the universe, source, God, whatever you believe, that is that source saying you need to slow down because maybe I'm helping you to possibly avoid something by keeping you here for just a couple of minutes. So just go through it.
Dial it back a little bit.
And then, you know what? I'm good. And everything will flow.
That's absolutely true.
And then when you wake up with gratitude, and that's, you got to wake up with that attitude of gratitude. You got to get up in the morning, just thank you for this first breath.
Right.
Thank you for this breath this morning.
Well,
right?
I can see. Thank you for my sight.
Right.
Right. And we can't take it for granted. I get it. If you don't know, you don't know. Like I said, I'm at a really super hypersensitive level right now. Everything. I feel everything, and it's energizing, and I'm at a point where I can actually handle it, clarify it, make it work with everything else. So it's an enlightening period. And I think when you get there, you're okay with it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, because you feel it and it warms your heart and it makes you happy and move and motivate. The bad, because then you have an extra barrier of protection, another boundary. It's your spidey sense. You get into your vibration and you activate your spidey sense. That's the bad part. And then the ugly is that you are super sensitive. So we get into our emotions sometimes, and small things trigger us. And, our vibration is sensitive at that time. And that's okay. Because how else are we going to know what we feel if we don't feel it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You just don't sit in it. Don't marinate in it,
Nope.
Feel it and go, okay, that was ugly. I'm done with that. And next time I'm going to see you coming. You know?
Yes. Then you'll learn ways to change that. Now we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, and then we want to come back and we're going to share some ways that you can shift when you are feeling that lower vibration, how you can shift it and immediately start to feel that positive, higher vibration. So we will be right back. And we are back. This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. That was Upscale Online Biz Solutions. Nice, smooth sound coming from them. I just love their commercial too, because I just kind of vibe in my seat when I see them. But if you are looking for videos and just ways to promote your business, definitely tap into Upscale Online Biz Solutions. So, all right, Moshay. So let's talk about. So we've had a few of the other contributing writers on sharing about, how they've learned to kind of shift their, their attitude and lift that, vibration a little bit as well. Let's talk a little bit more about that, though. There are some ways that people don't even realize that can change your vibration. Like, for example, exercising. Actually getting up every day and moving and exercising, that is going to help you to raise your vibration. Even if you don't like to go and exercise, you just show up.
Just move.
Start moving. You're going to start to feel good. You're going to start those endorphins will start moving, that dopamine, serotonin, all those good mood hormones are going to start to flow, and you're going to feel that elevated spirit. So,
it's not easy if you're in the middle of something and you're going through something. To make that shift from that lower vibration energy, the negative self-talk, the physical weight that you feel when you're going through something, like you physically feel heavy,
right?
Because that's why we don't want to get out of bed. Our vibration is low. The more we push through, the more often, because life is life-in, the more often we push through, we actually build that muscle. So the first time is going to be extremely difficult and almost impossible. It is.
Yeah.
But now that you're conscious of it, and even if you get a clip of this and you hear this part, it was meant for you.
Absolutely.
It's been happening and you need to shake it, push through it. Just get that download. I'm just saying. So you shake it off, you get through, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. And then that time period of, I guess you call it emotional grief, it shortens because you pull yourself out of it. How do you do that? Because you raise your vibration. For me, most of the time it's already too late. Like I'm already in the pit of it. And I'm like, okay, I should have caught this a long time ago, but I'm here. I need to brain dump. Whatever is going on in here, I need to just write it down or videotape or voice record it. Just say it out of myself. Not necessarily releasing it, just giving me some spaciousness to go, okay, that's a long list. Accountable for it. I'm going to take care of it. Now I have space to breathe.
I love that.
And then the clarity comes, and then everything else with the vibration gets in the rhythm. The clarity comes, you're productive, you fulfill the task, you move on to the next level. We just have to rinse and repeat.
Right.
I
love that. Like, just brain dump it, write it all down, because that's also when you're doing that, your creativity is actually coming out as well while you're doing that. And those, like, when you go back and you look at those journals, those could be things that you can take and seriously impact somebody else's life by sharing that part of your story and what you were going through at that time. I mean,
that's the purpose,
right?
Our story don't belong to us.
No.
And the more the sooner we stop suffocating ourselves with our own story,
right,
the sooner we can breathe.
Yeah, because that's pent up energy. Like you said, it's like you gotta just dump it.
Just around it. You're supposed to let it out. Somebody else is waiting for that.
Right. Yeah.
And what they get, you get back double.
That's right.
Win-win.
That's right. And see, and even if you don't get a chance to brain dump it, even if you go and you talk to someone, when you go and you talk to someone and get that out, like you said, if you're, if you do the voice record or whatever, you don't feel comfortable going and talking to someone, doing that voice record, just getting it out, saying it, getting it out into the universe.
Right.
Release.
Right. Then for me, what it leads into is now I have spaciousness.
Right. Yeah.
And that with spaciousness brings stillness. So I'm actually not multitasking now. I'm being still because I've already dumped it out. I have a little room And I have time to go get a mani-pedi. I have time to relax and have a glass of wine, turn everything off. And still know that that's there. It's not going nowhere. But I need to do this for me right now. And we need to do that with people sometimes. We don't want to admit it.
Right.
Because but you do. When you're feeling someone else's vibration and their energy, and you're literally, it's just like an interpretation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know who you should engage and who you shouldn't, and you know what boundary should be there. We know that instinctively, but have you ever asked yourself why? Because you feel a different way with different people in different situations.
That's right.
Why?
Right.
It's your frequency, is your vibration. So we need that time to just woosah.
Right.
You know? And it's new for me. It's like I accidentally tripped over it. And I started being conscious of it because it controlled the stress level in my life. It was a way to, if I check my vibe, I'm doing too much, keep my blood pressure down, all the sugar, all the triggers that we have, just being conscious that how I feel and the energy that I am putting out and receiving affects my health.
Right. Absolutely.
My mental, my spiritual, my physical, it affects me. Yeah. And guess what? We can navigate that. We can control that temperature. So I'm in that process of learning and feeling and seeing the results of and going, oh, wow, this is something. So all of this is brand new to me, what we're sharing, which is why the topic is so juicy.
It's hot. It is. I mean, and what you were just saying about like with people and their energy. Now, when you have somebody that just has such negative energy and you feel that, your energetic field is telling you to get rid of that because that makes you feel some type of way. And I think that sometimes that's hard for people because sometimes the people that make them feel that way might be someone very close to them. But you said the word boundaries, having those boundaries. So even if it is someone that's very close to you that has that negative impact, you learn how to limit the time that you spend with them. And there may be times where you have to limit it completely. Maybe it might have to be a month that you just detach. And that's okay. That is okay. And don't let anyone make you feel bad that you have to, because you have to protect your own energy. It will create diseases and sickness and things like that.
Illnesses, right?
Because now it's stress, because now your body feels that and your body's like, ugh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That feeling. I don't like how they make,
Yeah.
So
and you internalize it in a way to where it starts manifesting illness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've done that in my own personal life, I've internalized where it did turn into something where I was having panic attacks and all sorts of things. And it was most of the time when I was asleep, I would wake up abruptly and things like that. And I was like, what is going on? And then doing, a sleep study to see. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, whoa, okay. So you definitely have to tap.
That's real. And you touched on something when you talked about boundaries. It made me remember how I lovingly had to build mine. I had to because of that servant heart. Like I'm an open book, my heart on my sleeve, on my back, on my forehead, everywhere. You see it, it's there. And I had to get to a point where I had to minimize that to protect myself. But the kicker was the more I got in tune with the higher vibration and what it felt like, that was easy.
Yeah.
It was like an automatic armor because that's that light that you walk into the room. People want to touch you, but they don't want to get too close.
Yes.
Like they really want to touch you because you walk into a room with an ambiance. But then they're just not so sure because it's so much. And when we tap into that part, sis, that's the purpose. That's why we're here.
Right.
That's where our story, that's how we impact humanity. It's just everything. It's the wholeness of life. And it all starts from how you feel, your vibration.
That's right. Yeah.
I think that's so beautiful, just part of our existence.
Yeah.
And
just knowing the vibration and knowing that you have the power to change everything with the way you show up. If you show up negative, you're going to have negative. You're going to have all that chaos. If you show up positive with great gratitude, you're going to be receiving more and more things that serve you and that are going to push you towards your purpose, because we all have a purpose and we're all here to do what we need to do. But sometimes we get in situations or we just don't open our eyes to it and we miss it.
Yep. And this is so automatic. We just have to train. We have, now I don't even want to say train because that seems so locked up. We don't need to, we just need to surrender to it. Just know that it's there. And you were saying something and I was like, I'm going to go being like a little kid again. I double dog dare you to try it.
That's right.
I double dog dare you to have positive thoughts for 24-hour period. No matter what circumstances, knock on your door, tap you on your shoulder, ring your doorbell.
That's right.
I double dog dare you to flip the vibe.
Yes. Just flip it. It could be a little different.
And let us know. Send us a message. Let us know. Oh my God, it worked.
Yes.
It will. Yes. And then rinse and repeat. Do it again.
That's right. And see how many others that you're going to be impacting as you do. Like if you go into your office, right? If you just start today, like she said, if she doubled up, we double dog dare you. You start today, you start showing up even more positive in your office. I bet you that Debbie Downer, that person that comes around that's just like, if you're nice to them and you smile and you give them that energy, watch them shift.
Just be you. Just be you. Yeah. Be like the cartoon sonic waves that, that go out. You just walk into a room and just put it out. Change the situation. Have a different perspective. Take your glasses off and put a different pair of lenses on and look at it that way.
Absolutely.
Like just try. Because that's what I did when I had to change my lifestyle because of the lupus. I was like, at this point, I don't have nothing to lose. All I have to do is educate myself and have the discipline to follow through.
That's right.
And then I can say, no matter what happens, that I'm complete because I tried.
Absolutely.
Double dog dare you. I'm
double dog dare you. Well, look, y'all, we're going to cut to another quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk about a few things that we actually have coming up that could really inspire y'all and really raise your vibration. So we will be right back. Now that definitely raises your vibration right there. That is MUFO TV.
That little bouncy thing.
Just makes you want to dance and just get out of your seat. So look, that's another thing that you can use to raise the vibration, y'all. Dancing. Okay. Good music and dancing. Okay.
Dance breaks. I take them all the time.
Turn on some music. Just start dancing. Get that body going, get that blood flowing, and you just start feeling good. And if you don't, I want you to hit me up and let me know so I can give you my playlist.
That part. One of my coaches told me that one of the things she said was fear hates movement.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at a lot of indigenous cultures and ways of life, that most of what they do is they dance. They dance, and it's crazy and wild and just free, because fear hates movement.
Yes.
And that goes with the vibration. Keep your vibration high. Keep it as high as you can. You're going to have them days, but keep them as high as you can. So
that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Oh,
so what do you do, Tiff? What do you do for your vibration? How do you,
well, again, I had mentioned earlier, I exercise. I love getting outside. I mean, I mentioned all the time on the show, I am a tree hugger. I love walking in nature, grounding. And I also love using PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field therapy. We'll talk about that on another show. But if you're interested, just hit me up. Just, find me on the social medias, Coach Tiffany Parra. I will let you know all about it. It really helps me to raise my vibration. And I mean, those three things, and just getting myself in the presence of good people. So that's really what I do. I don't allow myself to be around people that I'm just as you. I mean, I'm kind of tapped into that energy. So I feel it. I don't allow myself to be around it at all. Yeah. So just those good vibes only. That's
good vibes only.
That's it. What about you, Moshay?
Cooking.
Ooh.
Cooking raises my vibe. My children raise my vibe. And in the last year or so, just being me. Like having that clarity and coming into focus as to who I am right now. Even if it's uncomfortable and sometimes painful, I'm okay. I mean, I made it through this far. So that self-discovery is a real harmonizer for me with my vibration. It lifts me up at the same time to keep me in check.
Right. Okay. Yes.
So learning how to navigate that. And then most important, which I think a lot of the viewers probably need to hear, is don't be afraid of it. Experiment with it, double dog dare you, like give it a try and just feel a little bit of it and see what happens. And there are levels of it. So it always prepares you for the next. It's just a self-discovery thing. Like if you're all about that kind of thing, I know a lot of people are not, but if you are, now that you're conscious of it and we've actually had a discussion, like if it resonates with you, you'll take action.
Absolutely.
And we actually have some events coming up, right, Tiff?
We do. So if you look, this is for the ladies. Okay, sorry guys, but we do have some stuff coming up for y'all as well. But we do have a women's conference, the Girl Powerhouse Network Conference, coming up the end of April 26th and 27th. Moshay is going to be there speaking as well. And I tell you, look, if y'all want some energy, y'all want to raise that vibration, get in the room, because we've got Moshay, we've got Dr. Jackie Evans-Phillips, we've got Carrie, Irene Crosby MCing, we've got a comedic host cast. I mean, just amazing. We got LaShawn. I mean, I don't want to miss nobody. If I did, I apologize, but y'all all are equally important in just helping us to raise that vibration for everyone in the room. And we're just ready to love on you and show you an awesome and amazing.
I got goosebumps already.
Right? Me too, Moshay, me too. Then we also have another event coming up as well in May. So they're back to back. The beginning of May 6th through the 11th, we are going to be in Cancun doing a little relaxation, but also really learning how to elevate ourselves for the next few quarters, next 2 quarters, quarter 3 and 4, so we can end this year powerfully and impactfully, because that is what we are here to do, is to impact the world in a positive way. So if anyone is interested in coming, definitely connect. You can go to the girlpowerhouseretreat.com and find out about any of those events. And yes, come on and join us. Again, there will not be a dry eye. I think I mentioned this in another show as well. Moshay brings it, and these other ladies, everybody just handpicked, okay, because I just pray on it and then I handpick them, okay, and it is all divine. So definitely get in the room. We would love you to come on in. And look, Moshay talked about that shea butter as well. So we're going to talk about her shea butter. So if you want to learn more about the shea butter, you want to purchase some, go to Mother of Earth. So it's bit.ly, Mother of Earth, and get you some, because if you want to raise your vibration as well, just spending a little bit of time with yourself, just loving on your skin.
So important. So important.
On you, and just you're gonna feel magnificent, you're gonna look magnificent. I mean, look at this woman right here, she glows every single time. I think I glow now too because of Mother of Earth. Okay, so definitely look, even the hair looking good with Mother Earth. So definitely get in, and look, if y'all get in the room, you might get a sample. So come on, y'all. So we double dog dare y'all to seriously raise your vibration, even if it's just smiling at somebody when you didn't want to smile at somebody. Raise that vibration. It's going to definitely change everything. In your life. Right, Moshay?
Healing. Yeah, healing it. You magnetize things to you that are in alignment with you. You feel better, you sleep better, you have clearer thoughts. Like, it's just a lot. It's all mind, that mind, body, spirit braid, you know, it's that mind, body, spirit braid. And we just are learning how to do it. Yeah. And
it's awesome though.
There's so much. There's so much. Because we talked about so much, and we have so much more to talk about. But this is super important because I think it's the beginning, because it starts with your mindset, which creates the vibration, which starts everything else. Right. So the mindset is, let me give this a try and see what happens. That's okay.
That's right. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Start there.
And let us know. Connect with us and let us know how it is working out for you.
Please.
Love to hear it. Please.
And I'll share too. You know, I'll put it all out there. That's all.
Yes.
Story. Yeah, I will share, because I have wowed myself and blown my own mind a couple of times.
Yeah.
A couple of times with just the faith, the dedication, the belief, the vibration. And then when it manifests, it was like, whoa, wow. Wow. This is one of them. When we met, we talked about doing stuff like this 7 years ago.
We sure did. And look at it. Look at us. And I used to be the one back here. Okay. I would be on screen. I didn't want to come up. I didn't want to talk. Nothing. And I'm like, oh, come on, Tiff, come share. I'm okay. And now, right? Moshay, I just want to thank you so much for wonderful conversation. Thank you for being part of the PFF family. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for helping me to just impact people in a positive way. I am so excited for everything else that we have to come. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today as well for another Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, Elevating Your Mind, Body, and Spirit episode. This is about what's your vibration. I hope you got a lot of great tips and things out of this. And again, we double dog what? Dare you to go and change that vibe. Love you so much. We'll see y'all next time.
Take it to the next level.